Guys, welcome back to the channel. So this week we're discussing 7 cancelled Master System games that never came out, albeit in Brazil. This was shared on one of the forums earlier this week by Omar over on SMS Power. I think he had in turn spotted it on Sega 8-bit, but that was posted back in 2018 by WolfTicket. You can see the original post here on the screen with some clippings from the magazine that he was reading at the time. I think that was a Brazilian retro gaming magazine, along with some pictures there of the developers, the guys from Tectoy that were involved. And yeah, I think on the clipping there was something discussing Power Rangers on the Master System, which aligned with Power Rangers the movie coming out. It just never materialized, unfortunately. So then curious WolfTicket got in touch with one of the guys, Macon Barbosa, I believe, and asked a few questions, and the guy said, yeah, actually there were 7 in total. So Toe Jam and Earl that you just saw then was one of them, and the main one was Power Rangers the movie. I've just done some videos here, so this is the Mega Drive version running in the background, just to give you an idea of what it might have looked like, albeit it would have been 8-bit, of course. But yeah, I find this sort of thing really interesting. Games that just never were, unfortunately, particularly on the Master System. So yeah, there were some other games that were also mentioned in the 7. So we had Toe Jam and Earl, we had Power Rangers, the movie, of course, and we had Beavis and Butthead. So Beavis and Butthead obviously was huge at the time on MTV. It was very popular with probably slightly older kids than my generation, but I certainly knew what it was. It was a little bit naughty, but one of those things that, yeah, I think a lot of people, it had a lot of traction at the time. I think it was ported to a lot of different systems, so why not the Master System? I think from what the clippings say, this would have been around 1997, and I believe when the questions were asked, they just ran out of money, unfortunately. Some of the other games within that 7 were known to the Master System, and this is Home Alone. So we got Home Alone here in PAL territories. Just unfortunate that they never got a copy over in Brazil. And the same with Desert Strike. So Desert Strike, I think, definitely came out on the Mega Drive. This is the Mega Drive version running here. It never came out on the Master System, unfortunately, over in Brazil. They just had to sort of make do without, really. So it's a great game. I've played this one a fair bit and enjoy it. And I think one of the other games was Haley Wars. I think Haley Wars came out on the Game Gear, and Tectoy, of course, were quite renowned for porting Game Gear games to the Master System, working a little bit of their magic and whatnot to get them running. And yeah, it's a shame, but it never saw the light of day. But what a great game that looks like. Another decent shmup. One of the other games, and the final one really, is Fantasy Zone. I've got a massive affinity and love of Fantasy Zone. One of my favourites. Just such a great game. They never got it in Brazil. This is the Master System version running right here. But what do you guys think? I find this stuff very interesting. But yeah, tell me what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.